And yes, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kapamilya, komunizen, all over the world. What is up, you guys? Well, kung hanap nyo ay kwentuhan, kulitan, at ilang mga katanungan, andito po kami as we welcome you to MathDali presents Math Talks with me, Kuya Robbie. Kumusta po kayo? I can see lots of familiar faces in our virtual world right now over at Kumu and also at Facebook. Kumusta? Sino ba dito yung excited na para sa mga iba't ibang mga kaalaman? And before we start, i-share na rin yung ating live stream by clicking the share arrow button at i-follow na ang ating Scene Zone channel, most especially ang ating Knowledge Channel account dito sa Kumu. Okay? Now, all of the gifts na matatanggap po natin ay mapupunta into good use, and we have been planning since day one kung saan ba mapupunta yung mga gifts po natin. Number one, sa iba't ibang mga programa para mas mapagpatuloy po natin yung mga magagandang intention ng ating Knowledge Channel, and also the educational kits para sa mga kabataang Pinoy. And speaking of that one, you better watch out this coming not Friday, next week Friday sa Call Me Maybe, in partnership together with Knowledge Channel. Kami po ay nakapili na ng 2 guro na mabibigyan po natin ng laptops. Alright, so it's gonna be a great and exciting episode dahil maliban sa opportunity na binigay sa akin ng ating next guest dito sa ating programa, she taught us, yes, the values of math, pero what she instilled in me is the value of paying it forward. Kaya po tayo may ganito. Ladies and gentlemen, today is our last Math Talks episode for the season at marami tayong natutunan, nakuhanan ng maraming inspiring stories. We met teachers, students, even scientists, and artists who were able to share kung paano nila nagagamit o kung ano yung naging papel nila sa math araw-araw. Math really is everywhere. So for our last episode, kami naman ang magbibigay ng aming math story namin sa inyo. Let's go back and hear kung paano nga ba nagsimula ang ating MathDali. Paano nga ba tayo nakarating dito? I was talking to our boss. Sabi niya, can't believe it has been 5 years. Diba? Ang galing. Ladies and gentlemen, to share this amazing story, we've got our President, Executive Director of Knowledge Channel Foundation Incorporated. Please put your hands together for the one and only Miss Rina Lopez-Bautista. Hi, boss.
Hi, Robbie. Hi, everyone. Kumusta kayo lahat? Yeah.
This is really a privilege to have you right here in the program. But all the things that we have said a while ago, especially the value of paying it forward, nanggaling po sa inyo yan. Kasi po, kayo ang ating fountain of knowledge coming from Knowledge Channel and fountain of inspiration. Okay, we'll be talking about
that. I'm so happy. Yeah.
Later on, but
yeah.
My gosh, Ms. Rina, Knowledge Channel has been providing educational content for more than 20 years now.
22 years. 22 years. Yeah.
22 years. Grabe. Isa po ako sa mga lumaki doon sa mga siniskwela, Mathtinik, Bayani, Hiraya Manawari, Apple, you name it, nadadaanan ko yan. Grabe, no? Pwede ba ikwento naman, Ms. Rina, how you came about or how you came up with MathDali?
Yeah. So for us, MathDali math is really a very important subject, especially now in the 21st century. So it was actually a joint decision between ABS-CBN and Knowledge Channel Foundation to focus on math. Well, at that time, we thought it was really at the lowest level already, or at low enough level at the grade 4, right? And so for us, we really wanted to focus on math and make sure that also people or students or children really look at it not as something that's very hard, but something that they could, work towards, getting better at, And so at that time, the growth mindset and the mathematical mindset was a very new concept, that time, 2016, di ba? And so, we brought that in to all of the different episodes that we created for MathDali. Yeah.
I could vividly remember how I was part of that meeting, and then I believe Tita Cory was still there in that meeting as well, talking about the numbers of Singapore students, Japanese students. May comparative analytics
Mm.
as well, and I was really amazed. You know,
Yeah.
Knowledge Channel has those numbers, and they said we don't just have a show, but we have a mission for the
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos, and that is what inspired me to be part
Right.
of this network, this family. Na kahit anong gawin ng ABS-CBN, ng Knowledge Channel, we will always be in the service of the Filipino worldwide. Galing.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Thank you
Yeah.
for inviting me to be part of this great campaign. Now,
Yeah, we were actually so happy to have you, Robbie. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
thank you. Thank you. Now, you touched up on the growth mindset a bit a while ago. Ms. Rina, para sa kaalaman po ng lahat sa Kumu at sa Facebook, lalong-lalo na yung mga kapamilya natin all over the world, ano nga ba itong growth mindset?
Yeah. Alam mo, yung mindset kasi is it's your belief about your abilities, no? And there are two kinds. There's a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Okay? Yung fixed mindset, ang sinasabi, parang iniisip mo na I'm born this way, hindi na ako I can't change anymore. My abilities is this, no? Parang ganyan. Pero yung growth mindset, ang sinasabi, abilities can change. Ang sinasabi at yung iniisip mo that I can change. It's something that I may not know yet, no? And I can work towards getting better, you know. So this growth mindset, I believe, is a really very helpful and hopeful concept that I feel that we as Filipinos and as people, no, all over the world, should really strive to encourage in us, no, that there's so much that we can do, no, as long as we try hard and we think about things, of course, critically, and all of that, no. And Robbie, you brought that in all of the episodes, no? The different concepts of growth mindset and mathematical mindset, right?
Well, it's because of the team, the family of MathDali.
Yeah.
Conceptualize and breaking down these terms into language na mas maintindihan, mas consumable sa lahat ng mga Pinoy. Ang galing talaga ng MathDali. And also, there's one term perfect to describe this growth mindset na favorite ko sa philosophy. Okay, let's change gears muna, no? That's called facticity transcendence. Now, you were born this way, but you can transcend your facts. And that is what growth mindset is all about. At sinasabi dito before, especially with that certain linear thinking, ito yung problem, ito yung isang solution, ito yung answer. But with the MathDali, especially with your orders, ma'am, no? Sinabi niyo sa team na, no, there can be one question, maraming possible solutions to arrive at that answer kasi iba-iba naman tayo. And that is what we would like to encourage. The critical thinking and that analysis formation.
Right. And the creativity.
Creativity.
No? Yeah, the creativity to get to that, that solution. There's A, B, C, and D, and up to infinity, and it's just really up to you and how you can think about the problems. The most important thing really is to think about the problem. What is the problem? No, and then different solutions will come. Yeah. And
Ms. Rina, if ever tatakbo po kayo sa 2022, I will vote for you.
And another thing that the growth mindset or the mathematical mindset also, espouses is that mistakes are valuable. No? Mistakes grow your brain, and and the struggle that you do to get to where you want to go, the right answers, and all of that. Even if you make mistakes, synapses fire in your brain, right? And so it grows, and it's very useful. It's very useful, no? To for you when you make mistakes, no? That and questions. Always question, no? Always ask questions. Always answer questions, no? And ask yourself also the questions, no? How does this make sense? Why does it make sense? And all of that. So for me, I really believe, that there's so much that we can do if only we can think about our mindsets, no, and our abilities, really with that growth mindset, no, that's saying that there's just so much, no, that we can do, we can achieve, even to the highest levels, no, if we just we want to, no, and we work at it. Yeah.
Well, those are some tips coming from our boss, Ms. Rina Lopez-Bautista, on how you could make your growth mindset better or expand that one. Galing, no?
Wow. Yeah. It's hard work. It's hard work. It's not always easy. Like when they talk about, success, some people think it's a straight line to success, but it's actually not, right? And I think a lot of us know, older people also, we know that, no? It's actually like spaghetti, a plate of spaghetti, it's magulo, diba? But that's also sometimes how we get to succeed, no? It's not always a straight line, but goes left, right, down, up, and all that. But it's just a matter of really continuing to be persistent, no, and having that effort, no, to do what we think needs to be done. Yeah.
Now I'm getting goosebumps because that growth mindset is happening right here through Knowledge Channel. Na dati, if we would talk about the franchise, of course, until now we would feel bad. But despite the situation, andito po kami dahil sa inyo,
Yes.
para sa inyo.
Yeah.
This is what growth mindset is all about. Diba? In life, we don't just win or lose. In life, with a growth mindset, you win and you learn and you continue to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's so true. Yeah.
Sarap. Thank you for inspiring us, boss. Okay, now we would love to get to know you more on a personal level. Is that okay, boss? Okay.
Okay. A little bit.
Okay. Yung kontrata mo na sa amin, ha? Okay, boss. Let's talk
Ikaw
about...
na lang muna, Robbie.
Huh? No, let's talk about math. Easy lang. What was your favorite subject in math? Specific topic.
In math, wow. Addition? No. Yeah, we always want to add, right, to everything that we are in the wannabe. So it's addition and it's multiplication and it's going exponential, no, all of that. So for us, it's really trying to, of course, be the best that we are. And when you look at math, and you connect who you are with like this math concepts, no, it's just amazing, you really get to think, how you can also like embrace challenges and all of that with everything that you're doing, and I think math is really something that that can inspire you. A lot of people find math very hard when they are taking it up, no, in school, and I was one of them as well who had a hard time with math. Yes, which is why I think it's such an important subject also for us to and for kids to learn, and for us to to focus on and teach, no. But there is beauty in math if you can really look at it. And we hope that the teachers, no, the teachers that we train, the teachers that whose lives we touch, and who teach these concepts, no, of math and all of that, can really help their students to love math. I think that's the most important thing, no. It's really engaging the children, and saying, this is math, this is something that that's beautiful, no, and that you will definitely use a lot of when you grow up, or but it's very important for teachers, for parents as well, for all of us, no, to help engage the children, and teach them well, make them excited about math, diba? And not say, ang hirap naman ito, parang encourage them. Yes, we know you're having a difficult time, you're struggling, and all of that, but you can learn math to the highest levels. You just have to persevere. Magpursige, diba? I think grit, that's one of the more important things that we need to also help our kids learn. Yeah.
Pagpupursige, haluan pa na sipag at syaga.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
One of the hurdles that we have encountered even before, no, when it comes to math, yung tinatanong ng students, yung application, para saan ba to? Ano bang ginagawa ko ito? Inaaral ko para makakuha ng magandang grade. Pagkatapos naman ito, hindi ko na magagamit eh. Pero that is the very wrong notion of the students that have that mindset. Kasi dahil sa math talks, napatunayan po natin na math is really everywhere. It is.
Yes.
And that is most important for you to know, not just the basic operations, pero kasi that certain pattern of thinking, critical thinking, lalong-lalo na sa panahon natin ngayon. Ay, nako,
yes.
Critical.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Ms. Lina.
Yeah, so it's the critical thinking. It's being able to think critically about things that are told to you, no? Things that are, that you see as well, whether it's videos or, and I feel that's one thing that really we need to look at. It's not just accepting the things that are told to us. I think that was how it was, a long time ago, and during our time. Maybe not your time, Robbie, but maybe our time, no? But now things are very different, no? And there's just so much information also, the internet and, all the media platforms and all of that. And so we really need to think critically about all of this, because, they have, there are opposing views, no? So critical thinking is really very important, during this time, especially during this time. Yeah.
I really want to say lots of things, pero one of our bosses, Miss Leia, said, "Oops, nothing political." Okay, maybe we can talk about that one later. But nagkakaroon ako ng certain grit for other topics. Pero, okay. I want to ask you naman, Miss Rina, kasi palagi kong tinatanong yung mga guests po namin dito. If you were to become one math symbol, what would it be and why? Grabe,
Well,
nanonood. 1,500 people watching with 10,000 diamonds. Maraming salamat po. Eto na.
Hey, thank you. Well, as I said earlier, it's really the plus sign, but more than the plus sign, it's the multiplication sign, and more than that, it's being exponential. No, so yeah, I think everything that we do, you talk about paying it forward, and giving back, and all the things that we do that are good, and if it's exponential, I think this world will really be such a much better place, no? And I think that's what we want to try to do, no? To be able to not just multiply ourselves, diba? And the good that people do in the world, but make things exponential. And so it's faster, no? And we're able to develop faster and progress faster as well, no? And I think when we spread joy, that should also be exponential. Yeah.
Galing. Ma'am, I think we got RLB right here, not just to the power of a number or a figure, but really RLB is the power, is that driving force. No, ma'am, I wish we had more time, but let us end siguro with this question. Lots of people have been asking sa Facebook, sa Kumu, na they're just really happy to see you right here in our stream right now, answering these questions, opening up about MathDali. But talking about MathDali, talking about other programs of Knowledge Channel, what's next for us? Especially, I want to ask the captain of our ship.
Well, there are a lot of things that we're working on today. One of them is helping to improve the math, of course, but for the very young. No? So looking at early language literacy and numeracy from 0 to 8 years old, the early childhood development. No? 90% of the brain gets developed before the age of 5. And so this is where we want to focus, where we believe that a lot of the interventions that we could do during this time, will really make a big difference, whether both cognitive and non-cognitive. So in the early language literacy and numeracy, as I said, but also in terms of values, in terms of leadership, executive functions, all of that. Studies have shown that it's developed, during that time. And early childhood, if we miss that time, it's very hard, to bring it back. But of course, we always have that growth mindset, But during this time, the 0 to 8 is really a very critical time, and for kids to learn and develop. So that's one area where we are really focusing on. So that's, as I mentioned, the English, Filipino, math, but even the science, and of course the values. So all of these things is something that's really where we believe we need to focus on and really make a difference, no, in our lives, the Filipino children.
Yeah, definitely. And boss, whatever happens, andito lang po kami. Ready to...
That's great. Thank you, Robbie. We'll
ready to
definitely
carry out your
call on
orders.
you for that. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Pero, ma'am, ano po ba ang mensahe niyo sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon?
Well, just want to tell everyone to continue watching Knowledge Channel, continue watching Robbie and learning from him. Yeah. And of course, all the other subjects that and the teachers that we have, you know, on Knowledge Channel. We're on air, on TV, we're online, you know, offline, in various different platforms. You know? So, I hope you continue to watch the Knowledge Channel and learn from it, you know, and learn well, because we need students, we need teachers that will really focus on the teaching and learning process, no, and engagement of our children, especially now, no, during lockdown, where we still have no face-to-face classes, no, and all of that. I think learning through videos, through the Knowledge Channel, and Robbie in particular here, is really very critical, no? And I hope you can also encourage your mga kapitbahay, mga kapamilya, no, to also learn, you know, focus on learning during this time, no. It will really help us as we, you know, eventually open up also and get back to face-to-face classes later on. It may not be completely face-to-face. I mean, it's going to be really the new normal, no? Or as they say, the now normal, the better normal. But yeah, I hope that that focus on education, no, on learning, actually, will be there, no, from everyone, no, concerned. And we're here. We're always here to help the teachers, to help the parents, and to help students, no, and children to teach and to learn. Yeah.
Ready
So
ready
thank
na
you so
kami
much.
ni
Yeah.
Teacher Laika sa lahat ng pwedeng maganap po for Knowledge
That's
Channel.
great. I'm
Of
so
course.
happy to hear that, Robbie.
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, put your hands together for our President and Executive Director of Knowledge Channel Foundation Incorporated, Ms. Rina Lopez-Bautista. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Thank you
And,
so much.
Actually, kung lalagyan natin sa isang math equation, no, ito yung natutunan ko. Kung may 1 + 1 = 2, dito sa Kapamilya Network, it's ikaw at ako equals kapamilya. Kasi andito tayo para sa isa't isa. Okay? Next week, simula na po ulit ng ating mga lessons sa MathDali Live. Kaya naman, kita-kits po tayo. Ako si Kuya Robbie, and I'll see you guys very soon. Goodbye. Thank you so much, RLB.
Thank you. Thank you so much.